On the third and last day of the 9th edition of the Raisina Dialogue in India's capital, New Delhi, India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said that India has a strong view on the need to reform the United Nations. He was speaking on the session named the Wonk Tank, where expertise meets authority. And Jaishankar said that the UN is a reflection of the colonial era and that different models have been presented to reform the UN.
So long as Africa and Latin America and parts of the decolonized Asia are not adequately and appropriately reflected, the UN is still actually a reflection of a colonial era organization. So I think it's a great idea. I really think that, posing the reform issue in terms of perpetuating a colonial era is something which we all need to think about.
On India and China's relationship, Jaishankar said that maintaining an equilibrium would be challenging.
I think management, arriving at equilibriums, then maintaining those, refreshing those, is going to be one of the biggest challenges for both countries. The mind games which will be played would be, it's just between the two of us. There's nobody. The other 190 odd countries in the world don't exist in our relationship. Don't give another country, which is clearly a competitive country, a veto over our policy choices.
On Russia-China relations, Jaishankar said that Russia was leaning towards Asia.
A lot of doors have been shut to Russia and the West. Russia is turning more to Asia or to parts of the world which are not West. It makes sense to give Russia multiple options. If we railroad Russia into a single option, then you are making it a kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy.
The Indian Foreign Minister highlighted that India's G20 leadership was significant with the inclusion of the African Union.
But what we realized was that G20 was not enough, because one part of the world with more than 50 countries had been significantly shut out, which was Africa. So if you see, in a way, we still call it G20, but it's actually become G21. When the sort of smoke clears, and people look back on this G20, it will surely be recognized for the fact that the African Union membership was agreed upon.